Is there anything that you can drop about what Brandon and Daniel keep talking about June? Is there anything that you know that you can share with us that, you know what I mean, so about some of the stuff they're teasing in the Telegram group?
I haven't been following all the messages closely, saw the video, but yeah, I know a fair amount about what's coming in June, but no, I can't get into it
Okay.
other than say my mind is blown.
Okay. There
My
you
mind
go.
is blown. I'm incredibly excited. I will be in Washington, D.C. June 1st for these announcements. And, it's I think that people will not be disappointed. I think it'll be the most interesting thing I've seen done in the space.
Okay. Wow. Brock Pierce, who is the veteran of veterans in the crypto sphere. I mean, he literally started virtual currencies. Brock Pierce has seen everything in the crypto sphere. He's been practically involved in everything. He's been involved in every major project, every major phase of the crypto sector. And for him to say that his mind is blown, and what did he say? That this is the most interesting thing that has come his way in the ecosystem. Now that's huge for Brock Pierce to say such things. So how can I not be full of hopium, guys? This last B1JUNE video that I did with Zach Gall, EverythingEOS. Thank you, Zach, for putting up with all my hopium and my dreaming of what EOS can be, possibly with Apple Card or Apple in some way. But first of all, I want to thank the community for welcoming me in. I've been in this sector since 2013, kind of in the shadows, but I've been involved in many different communities and witnessed many different births of ideas. I've seen my fair share of failures on the way. But some interesting comments from the speculation video that just came out on Block 1 and June 1st. Thank you for all those that loved it and appreciated it and had a good time with it. I had a good time with it. And it was just shameless speculation was what it was about. And, but some of the comments really made me think. And, I'm here because I love and I'm passionate about the EOS ecosystem, EOS.io, main chain, side chains, sister chains, dApps, the community. What I'm seeing in this space is just exponential innovation across the board. I've never seen anything like it. I am just thrilled to be a part of it. And I wake up and I ask, how can I add value to this ecosystem? I'm not a developer. I'm predominantly a songwriter, artist, dreamer, but I see it. I see that this is the paradigm shift. This is the future. And I'm so thrilled to be on this ride. So, in no way do I want to add overzealous hype and, unfounded speculation and get people FOMOing in and the price goes down for whatever reason. It's crypto, prices go down with good news oftentimes. So my intention in this ecosystem is to add value, have fun, be part of a community. So I want to take a little bit more of a measured stance, even though I am the hopium bunny and I'm a dreamer. And yes, I am very childlike in many aspects of my life because, it's fun. It's fun to be childlike. And I'll try to take it in a more responsible arena here. But I wanted to address one comment in particular And that goes on the next slide here. And, thank you for C4 Chaos. He says, the latest EOS conspiracy theorizing is out. I want to believe. Yes, me too. And then Crypto Sufi, thank you for making me reflect after reading this. Crypto Sufi, I don't know if that's a boy or girl, it doesn't matter, but just embarrassing to watch. It's like kids make word association stories and believing they are real. Either disingenuous or just plain stupid. Thank you. That gave me some pause and some reflection. By no means do I want to injure anyone, especially the EOS ecosystem community. But, I'm certainly not disingenuous, and I wouldn't call myself stupid, but I would call myself a dreamer, hopeful, optimist, full of hopium. And it's not always served me, guys. Don't follow my advice. We're here for fun. We're here to explore, uncover some rabbit holes, talk about some ideas. Teach me what I'm missing. I'm open. I'm going to grow. I'm going to be better. I responded to Crypto Sufi kind of, cavalier and, above it. I'm sorry about that, but you're so correct, Dad. I'll do better next time. Promise. So this is my attempt at doing better, okay, Dad or Mom, whoever you are. But just a little bit about me. See that way down there? That's 2013. That's where I got in. And see that big old spike there? Yeah, well, I didn't get out. I took a little profit here and there, but, nothing to sneeze at. And I was full of hopium, that whole ride down, still full of hopium. You know why? Because I see so much innovation happening. I see this community getting stronger and more excited by the day. I mean, whether Apple Card, Goldman Sachs, Block One, EOS.io, all merge and partner and take over the world. I don't know. The real insiders are probably laughing at little old Michael Blue here going, oh. But hey, maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm onto something. I mean, it makes sense to me. I just want to state for the fact, for the camera live, for all of you out there, I am not your financial planner. I'm here to do good, and I'm full of hopium. With that being said, boom. June 1st or close, a more measured approach. Convince me. In this video, he says something very interesting. Why we chose the investors that we have.
This technology is really a platform that allows us to sort to disrupt some of the large centralized technology platforms today. And these are leaders in that space. And our next plans will make it in terms of what we build on the application ourselves. It'll become a little more apparent why we chose the investors that we have. Why we chose the investors that we have. Why we chose the investors that we have.
Why we chose the investors that we have. Peter Thiel, hey. Maybe he just bought into Block One and forgot about it. He loves technology. He's a tech guy. But hey, he just plunked some money into B1 and just forgot it. He doesn't talk about it with any of his banking buddies or anybody in, the White House. He just probably forgot about it, right? Peter Thiel's Founders Fund looks to bring big investors into cryptocurrencies. It's all hype, speculation, nothing behind it. Hey, wait a minute, what? Tagomi, yes, the startup whose operations remain in such an early phase that not even its name is set in stone, was co-founded by Craig Tussar, a former Goldman Sachs executive. Nothing to see there, okay? Greg Tussar, Peter Thiel do not talk about crypto, especially the Block One investment that he made. He forgot about that, right, guys? There's no connection there. Look away. Peter Thiel's not that into cryptocurrency, right? He just plunked, what was it, $15-16 million into Tagomi just for fun. He probably forgot about it too, right? Nothing there. Nothing to see. And then we got Steve Bannon, connections to Goldman Sachs. Of course he doesn't talk to Brock Pierce about EOS or Block One. Not a chance. And not a chance that Steve Bannon even talks to any of his old Goldman Sachs buddies. It's just hopium, man. Nothing there. I know. He was an investment banker at Goldman Sachs, but he doesn't talk. He cut ties with all those Goldman Sachs bankers. He doesn't have anything to do with them. Nothing. He doesn't even talk to anybody at the White House anymore either. He's living in a hole. Doesn't talk about crypto anymore. Especially doesn't talk to Brock Pierce about EOS or Block One. I don't buy it. Michael Novogratz. Yeah, big deal. Yeah, he was with Goldman Sachs. He doesn't have any Goldman Sachs connections anymore. He doesn't talk to any of them. And he certainly doesn't talk about Block One or EOS to any of those people. It's just nonsense. There's no connection between Goldman Sachs and Block One. None, especially EOS.
We do have a lot of expertise in the organization that's taking a look at kind of the technology that we've been building.
Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence, folks. Okay? There's nothing here. Nothing to see here.
And how it can, relay over into their core banking software. So some of those discussions are happening, but a lot of the banks are still in the early stages of understanding how they can maximize this technology and to move them to the next generation.
Right. Circle, Goldman Sachs backed startup launch a stablecoin. So Goldman Sachs has their own stablecoin. Big deal. It's just an experiment. They're not going to do anything with it. Circle funding. So 135 million in venture capital, 4 rounds of investments from 2013. They've been at this for a while. 50 million led by Goldman Sachs. Circle, 2014, 2018. Handled 24 billion in notional volume. 24 billion isn't that much. USDC, Goldman Sachs has their own stable coin. Nothing to see here, folks. They wouldn't want to use their stable coin in Apple Pay in any way. And there's certainly no relationship between Block One and Block One employees or ecosystem. They certainly wouldn't talk about it with Apple when they're implementing all of their frameworks. To create a different kind of card, we worked with a different kind of partner, Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, is that a different kind of partner? So you're trying to connect this EOS with Goldman Sachs and Apple Pay. Good luck. They're probably laughing crazy at you right now, kid. In a court of law, the judge would kick you out. Apple Card coming this summer, June 1 or close. That is just coincidence. But what do we got here? See, Dan Lammer, Steemit, adding support for Apple Secure Enclave. We're expecting our support for elliptic curve keys validation to include the SEC P256R1 curve. This is the standard created by NIST and used by Apple Android and many smart cards. Users will have the option to pick their curves. Implementation is going on, but the design decision has been made and should make EOS IO usable in far more environments. Still, hopium, folks. I did a search in Telegram for Dan Larimer and Apple mentions just to see what he's talking about and feeling about Apple. There he is going. We're working on an amazing wallet. Hardware wallet is iPhone. Apple Secure Enclave. Private key is not possible to extract. Nothing standardized in Android market. EOS security will be industry leading. Now, the reason why I give so much weight to all of this is because Dan Larimer is not a hype monster. He's a measured, conservative guy, bright thinker. And for him to be putting all this speculation out there, all of these teasers out there, tells me that he's just giddy as a school kid, just wanting to tell us something. So he's giving us something. He's wanting us to speculate. At least that's my speculation. Apple Secure Enclave. More people have it. Every iPhone, MacBook, and Mac Pro is hardware wallet. Currency.hpp replaces generic currency going forward. No, because one secure enclave can generate infinite keys. Furthermore, we support Apple Secure Enclave. Apple is adding Face ID to all laptops and iMacs. What if I told you crypto would hate it? Now, this is my opinion. Well, I guess all of this is my opinion, but I think most of crypto, we're talking about the decentralization maximalists out there. If there was this partnership with Apple, an Apple Card, the decentralized maximalists are going to say, oh, you rolled over, you joined the dark force, allowing this big brother corporation to have access to your ecosystem. So I could see where the crypto market, the decentralization maximalists would look at that partnership and hate it at first, and then secretly use it. Oh, and then this, huh? Apple needs, Enclave and Android needs the true hardware wallets. And David Felipe, no more shower coins, please. More hints, Dan, please, from Jerry. And Daniel Larimer says, well, he didn't say anything, but he says a lot with Steve Jobs, huh? Come on, Daniel Larimer, put an emoji of Steve Jobs. There's something there, right? Am I just dreaming here? Am I all alone here? Guys, pound up the likes if you agree with me, huh? Something is happening with Apple, Block 1, EOS IO. Come on. Pound the likes if you agree with me. Pound the dislikes if you disagree with me. All right. Then Enrique says, Apple. Jerry, what's going to happen in June? Oh my God, Apple confirmed by Polly C. Boom, Daniel Larimer. Mind blown. What would blow Daniel Larimer's mind and Brock Pierce's mind? These guys have seen everything in this sector. They're veterans. They're soldiers of crypto. You know, what would blow their mind, huh? Apple has been an inspiration for me since I was old enough to know who Apple is. Here's Dan, genius developer, and has been inspired by Apple since he can remember. So I would think that Dan would have the know-how, ingenuity, and possibly even the connections to get heard by executives at Apple. Okay, you following me? With all of the Goldman Sachs dots within the picture, from Block 1 team to Mike Novogratz to Peter Thiel to Brock Pierce to Steve Bannon, don't you think that they would have some sort of avenue to present his solutions to Apple at some point along the road? To me, I say yes. What do you guys say? What do you think? Am I delusional? Am I silly? Well, I am silly. I'll admit that. Tequila, how confident is Dan that this June announcement will A, occur in June, B, impress? Daniel Larimer, we're renting space for hundreds of people. So very confident. Justin Buck, hopefully live stream. It will be available to all online. And then the infamous David Felipe. Please, no. And Daniel Larimer, boom, Steve Jobs. What do you guys think? School me, educate me, add to this. Please, share your thoughts. Share this video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, dance, sing. Have a blessed day. Michael Mblu out.
My mind is blown.
Okay.
My mind is blown. I'm incredibly excited. I think that people will not be disappointed. I think it'll be the most interesting thing I've seen done in the space.